Hey guys, welcome. Expect we may have a full house tonight. Eric's still supposed to pop on, and so is SCHUH.
All right.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Who's still watching the stream? I can hear it.
You think you got enough paint out there, Buck?
No, need more.
You know, I realize if I type in StreamYards, it types it as Hobby Time Modelers, not me.
Yeah, well, actually, what happens right now, because it's streaming to Hobby Time Modelers and to my channel, whenever you guys type something, it comes back as I said it and Hobby Time Modelers.
Excellent. Should we go around the horn and say who's building what?
Sure. While you guys do that, I will catch up the chat.
Hi, Richard. Again.
What's up, Richard?
GB.
And of course, I said BG instead.
Who's making all the
Richard, GB, Blue Street Customs.
Well, GB is now Hobby Time. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, this is what we're living out of. I had one final chat with Frank that day. There wasn't really much to say. We don't said goodbye.
Is that a TV I hear?
It might be mine. I'll pause it.
So I'm working on the rest of Pack 6, which I started with Donnie on another live stream. So this is from 40 to 43, I think. Basically more boxes, but I do have to do some custom electronics to this, I see. My mod. This is for the Tower Ladder 9 from Agora. Donnie, what are you doing?
I'm still working on the Arcanaut Ironclad from GW. Trying to get the rest of the hull painted so I can start putting everything on it.
Was ist los?
Mark?
We'll see how much work I do on it. I have my Revel HMS Bounty on the desk here. I actually started this a good 3 or 4 years ago. Lost interest. Don't really have much interest in it today, but I don't have a lot prepared to work on. So I thought I'd do some rigging.
Oh, wait a minute. You have the Enterprise, don't you?
Ugh.
Ah.
Ugh. I have it, but it's the wrong Enterprise, so I don't want to build it.
Oh, do it.
Which Enterprise do you have, Mark?
I have the original series.
Nothing wrong with that.
I don't even know why I bought it.
Thank you, Donnie.
I'm working on the Little Nelly from You Only Live Twice. Getting pretty close to being done. And Eric, what you doing?
Get things ready.
What are you building?
What are you building? Oh, what am I building? What is it? Really? Really?
Yes, really. Everybody else said.
There.
Cool.
Yeah. Thing of beauty, isn't it? Now, this is what mine's going to look like, but this is a thing of beauty.
The one that Mark doesn't want to build.
That's right.
Actually, yeah.
I see you got some electronics there, Eric.
Did I leave my wooden ship out in the rain? No. I have to shelve it for a little while because I've reached a point where I can't do any more building without starting the rigging, and I haven't ordered the parts to do the rigging. So the Pearl is probably going to be on the shelf for a little while until the parts come in.
Yeah, Donnie, that is looking good.
Thank you.
And welcome, Steve.
Thanks,
Did
Richard.
Steve make it? Maker's Cave. Hi, Steve.
Howdy,
That's
Steve.
Maker's Cave?
That is.
Okay, I did not know.
I sent him a message and I'm like, hey, he missed the last one. He was all upset. So I'm
Well,
like, hey, we're gonna
those
stream
of you that are here right now, we do this just so that everybody knows. We do this every Friday at 8 Central. And SCHUH's not here yet, although we do have a guest star, Wisdom Design, but SCHUH's not here yet. So when he's here, there's actually 5 of us that own this channel, so any one of us can stream on Fridays. So we should never have a problem like we did the other day when Donnie was the only one that was able to make it.
That's just because I don't have a life.
Neither do I.
At least you said it and we didn't.
Hey, Todd.
Yo!
When we were doing the test thing with the top left, the Friday night builds on YouTube, is it YouTube, or maybe I'm just seeing that on StreamYard. I'm still on StreamYard. It says it has the live, how long you've had, how many people are watching. It's right over the word Friday.
Yeah, but that
Hang
doesn't
on,
broadcast.
Yeah,
That part doesn't
Eric?
broadcast. That's just inside Streamlabs.
Oh, okay.
That's just
Yeah, that's
for our
just-
information.
Yeah, Eric.
Jeez.
Hey, RD, how's it going?
He gets his CPU fixed and he's an expert now.
Right?
What's going on, Josh?
Josh.
What's going on, guys?
See, I keep forgetting your name. My apologies. I know you was right. You know, RD. I'm bad with names.
Is that the same Wisdom that just subscribed to my channel? I saw an email saying that popped up.
Probably, yeah. I was seeing a bunch of the new guys that I haven't, you know. Invade.
Tom said, "What's a life?"
You won't find one on this channel.
Hey, Hibbo, welcome. We have an Aussie in the house, folks.
Hello, hello.
Yes. Well, a real one. Yes, Hibbo is a real Aussie. Okay, not the pretend one that's on this side of the camera.
See, Steve changed the right profile and everybody knows who he is.
But by saying this side of the camera, do you mean you, Eric?
Yeah, because he remembers when I was telling him about my situation at boot camp down in Fort Jackson, South Carolina. It was interesting because, you know, I had a very thick Northeastern accent up there. And anyways, they were like, wow, where you from? And I was like, Maine. They were like, Maine? Is that part of Canada? I'm like, no. I said, no, it's in the Northeast. They were like, you from Australia? You sound Australian. And I'm like, no, I'm not. What do you guys have geography down here? Have you ever seen anybody outside the state of South Carolina? Well, anyways, they were like, nah, you're just BSing. You're Australian. So they nicknamed me Aussie, you know, through boot camp. So that's what Hibbo remembers, though. When he says he's the real one, he is the real deal. When he says, put another shrimp on the barbie, mate, he means it.
Well, every now and then my wife gets, when people find out where she's from, they're like, they do that too, because Austria and Australia, for some reason, sound a lot alike to a lot of people.
The name of the country sounds alike. Their accents don't.
Yeah. No. So Blue Streak asked you a question, Eric. You maniac.
Where in Maine are you? Oh, you mean where I was? I grew up in Oakland, Waterville area. It's about, I don't know, Mac, what is it, like 20 miles north of Augusta?
Yeah, give or take 20 miles, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Somewhere in that area.
Yeah. And then I spent a lot of time in Windsor, which nobody freaking knows that place.
It's the armpit of Maine, really.
But that's good. That's good. People don't know because I was very notorious out there.
Windsor, that's a Ford engine, right? 350 Windsor.
Right?
I was thinking a castle in England.
Yeah.
Windsor Castle. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Brits.
No, Windsor, Maine is nowhere near that fancy. Nowhere near that fancy.
course not. That's where we got Eric.
Yeah.
All right, with the fat right here, the fat sprue connections. Am I getting this on?
Yeah.
What's the best way to cut these? Just cut it with a knife, because I mean I can go sideways, but I have a feeling, you know, that's
What is it you're cutting, Eric?
Screw cutters will cut through that.
Yeah, sprue cutters will cut that.
Yeah,
So-
cut it, but don't cut it right against the part, or you'll screw up the part.
No,
Yeah,
that's
Eric?
that's what I was thinking.
Cut it and
Eric?
then sand it down.
What you want to do for your initial cut is going to be something like this. You don't want it right on top of the part, so that when you cut it, you've still got the nub of the sprue there, and then you can cut it off the part.
No. What you do is you cut it as close as possible to the part, and then you go buy another kit.
Right.
Hacksaw.
So-
Then you get out the Tamiya putty to replace the part you just cut off of it.
Oh, Blue Streak is in Canada, just on the other side of Maine.
Oh, from Callis, yeah.
Oh yeah, Callus. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to go up and visit some friends up in Holton way,
Yeah.
which is right up there in the Aroostook County. Yeah.
I love how you don't think you have an accent.
Yeah. He's
Oh,
still.
no, I don't. No, okay, for real. I don't have an accent. You should have heard me before. It was like all messed
No,
up.
yeah. To be fair, it was far worse. Yeah.
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 See, my Maine accent isn't quite as strong because I grew up outside the state of Maine. I only moved here when 1990, I think it was. I didn't grow up here.
No, and see that's the strange part right there, because when my dad was stationed over at Schofield Barracks, Honolulu, Hawaii, that's where I was born. So technically, I'm an islander if you wanted to go that route. But I only stayed there a handful of years. We moved. I don't know if we moved back around 4 or 5 or whatever. But anyways, we moved back to Maine, and we stayed all my school years there. And I got old enough. I hightailed it out of there. If Mark was smart, he would hightail out of Maine too. But
Well, isn't it lucky for me I'm not smart?
yeah,
And moved to North Dakota. What the hell?
what?
No,
No,
North Dakota.
No, I'm talking about Eric. He said he was smart and got out of Maine, and I said, and moved to North Dakota. What
Right.
the hell?
Right.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's 3 marks on the screen basically. There's Blue Streak, there's Buck, and then there's Mac.
I was giving you the benefit of the doubt, Eric. I thought maybe you got kidnapped and drug up there or something, but you went up there voluntarily.
I did not. Thank you very much. The folks moved up here. That was totally out of my control.
So you
So
just
the way-
stayed voluntarily.
I'll accept your apology later. All right.
So the way to put that, Eric, is that your parents moved without consulting you.
Yes.
Because that's what I always tell people about our move to Alaska in '73. We moved to Alaska. My parents decided to move up there without consulting me.
See. Yeah, it's all fun and games having me. The conception was amazing, right? Then they moved to Maine.
That's how I ended up growing up in Waverly, and then I got the hell out of there.
You're still in the same state.
Yeah.
This plat. Okay.
But from where I'm at now, I don't hear banjos when I walk out on the back porch.
Oh, good
You know,
lord.
they're in the house with you.
Yeah, I stopped going on canoe trips with my brother Mac. After I saw the movie Deliverance.
Right. But see, that's where the banjo music originated, was Windsor, Maine, where you grew up. So
Yeah, we played pretty good out there.
yeah.
Who's familiar with this particular 1,000th scale kit?
I have
I've
one.
never built the 1,000 scale one.
This Polar Lights version. All right, this
I
is
built this
actually two
650.
Polar Lights 1000 scale. There's one with the Botany Bay, and then there's one without it, which is the one I'm doing. At least
The
from
one with the,
but I'm
the
telling you,
Botany, the one with the Botany Bay is the original series. The one that you're doing now is the refit.
Oh, I like that one.
no,
Say
this
what?
is a refit.
Isn't it?
No.
Oh, it isn't. Sorry. Never mind.
I'll accept your apology later. You're okay, right? See?
I can't believe I just pulled an Eric.
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah, oh my
What'd
God!
you do?
I literally plugged this LED into the wrong port and just fried it. 24
Boom!
volts. Watched it smoke right in front of me.
It really is Eric's brother.
So Hobby Tom says he's built a couple of those, Eric.
The plastic on this is like super hot. Like it has a
That's
really,
the good plastic.
oh yeah. Well, it doesn't cut well. Let's put it that way. It does not cut well. I haven't noticed all the nippers yet.
Oh
Josh,
man,
you're awful quiet.
we've driven Rich to drink very much.
One of those drink you very much kind of things.
Isn't this kind of like one of our goals?
You're awful quiet over there, Josh.
Take me drunk, officer. I'm home.
Still out.
No,
What,
no.
what
Josh
are you
is
working
wondering
on, Josh?
what the hell he came into.
Yeah, for sure. I'm actually going to be working on this guy.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
I said it first.
I said it better.
I've got a bunch of stuff like this that I'm going to be working on, but that's one of them I'm going to be working on tonight.
After
So
my
Eric, yep.
Interesting.
I had that same problem with the graphics I got, the decals I got from JT Graphics for the Romulan Bird of Prey, 650 Romulan Bird of Prey.
Yeah, you said you had an issue with those, like just falling apart on you.
Yeah, I put them in the water and they just came apart.
This isn't even an old kit though. This is like from, what is it? 2000.
Well, I built the refit that came out just a year or two after that kit, and I had no problem with the decals, but I haven't built that one, so I don't know.
That's a little better.
Nice.
2008. By the copyrights on here.
Yeah, didn't the refit come out in like 2010, I think?
Yeah, I know it came out after. I just don't know when. I don't know if they like popped them, year after year kind of thing. Here's another question. There are this makes up 4 different nacelles, but they look so much alike. I don't know which one's
Oh,
which.
well, you got the
The
ones from the pilot, and then the production ones.
Supposedly, but
I thought
to be
that
honest,
the nacelles themselves were the same. It was just the Bizarre collectors and the end caps that were different.
that might be messing me up, because like I said, I mean, there's enough for 4 nacelles, but
Put them all on.
all of these, I know this is just the inside, but if they were going to make like 2 sets, you'd think like one would be
It
different.
doesn't mention in the instructions.
Nah, really? It's the instructions, man.
Like I said, put them all on.
You
I
know
have an
what?
Enterprise with 4 nacelles.
Yep, the USS Pegasus or something.
Stargazer, I thought.
Yeah, the Stargazer had 4.
Oh, has anybody seen Boyd's video on that saucer that he's doing?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
that thing's nice, ain't it?
you see how big that is, right?
Yeah.
Do you know how eerily similar it is to the same dimensions as the Enterprise saucer? The same,
Not even close.
the same shape. I'm telling you, you go look at it. You go back and look at it and just pause it and reflect, and it's literally the same.
It has a similar
Eric.
shape, but the dimensions are completely different.
Oh, sorry. Yes, dimensions. What?
I've told you before, the C-57D from Forbidden Planet, which is what Boyd is building, that is where Gene Roddenberry got a lot of his ideas for the Enterprise.
Yeah, but that means I have to buy it. I told you I can't find it free to watch, and I'm not gonna.
I mean, the C-57D, the one that Boyd has, I'm just like he is. Mine, I got years ago, and even at the time when I bought mine, I still got it for a steal.
He says he's gonna put it on a static base, and I'm looking at the size of that, and I'm like, he just recently made room, in his hobby room there. That thing's gonna take up a majority of it.
Yeah. He's got a garage.
Yeah, which is where he does all his work from.
Yep. Actually, he did. At one point, I think he had a shop that was outside the garage.
I think he's doing all his work from the garage, because I remember back when it was snowing so much in the winter, he was in his shop, and then he just walked out the door outside the garage.
Yeah,
It shouldn't be snowing where Boyd's at.
he lives in
It
Texas.
did, though.
North Texas, isn't it?
I'm not sure where in Texas he is.
He's down by San Antonio somewhere.
That's
Oh,
what I was going to say.
Yeah, shouldn't see a lot of snow there.
Well,
And we should.
This
notice
past
the
year
weather?
was a little unique, so.
That is true.
Oh, and we shouldn't be seeing 100+ degree weather in St. Louis area either.
that's true.
Well, Eric was sharing his weather all winter long, so I thought I would share mine for the summer.
Y'all can
You're
have
welcome,
your
Buck.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I think Josh just said that he would love a big winter time. That's what we gathered.
I can't hardly hear Josh.
Sorry about that.
No, I can hear.
See, Donnie, I think the key is that he has to actually say something.
Oh, well,
I
that
don't
helps.
think he has been. Very cool. Very, very cool. The Aussie boys are going to do a stream at a decent hour for us here in the States.
Oh, I'd join in. Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, nice. Next
Huh?
weekend,
Cool.
depending on when it is.
Yeah, next weekend.
Yeah. I'll join. I'll join. All right, so
Hobby Time says sort the warp engines out to pairs, Eric. That'll help you. And then make sure that you don't put matched pairs on.
right? Yeah, we don't want the Enterprise to just like warp speed into a circle, right?
Why not? Oh, cool. Very cool. This time next Saturday evening, I will be there.
Yep. I'm in.
What are we doing? Where are we going?
Like saying, man.
We're watching the Aussie boys.
Okay.
They watch us, so we can watch them.
Oh, I want to join them. I want them to actually go live, okay? Not like recorded live, Hibbo. Live.
He said it's going to be an actual live.
What's wrong with recording them live and then showing them later? What's wrong with that?
There is so much wrong with that. Because you can't call it a live, you know.
Well, technically, you know, it was live when you recorded it.
Is it live or is it Memorex?
It's
Wow.
Is it advertisement? Is that what that is? I want my money back, Hibbo.
I thought you were on one of their streams, Eric.
What's that?
I thought you joined in one of their streams.
Oh, not theirs. Oh,
Eric.
I've joined in like numerous other streams, like, you know, oh my goodness, GI scale modelers. Oh shoot, I can't remember the other ones.
I thought you were saying one of the ones you joined in was Australian.
No. Oh well, I mean, I would join them in the chat. I wouldn't actually join them on the video.
Oh.
I can't
So
remember.
Eric,
Misinterpretation of the word join.
I'll accept your second apology later tonight.
Eric,
Wait,
read
you're the
the
one used join wrong.
Hey.
read the comment on the screen, Eric.
What about, mate? Oh, it is live. Kind of, right?
No, it's not. We're all old. It's Memorex. Everybody gets it because we're old.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Donnie, you sound like you're 17. I don't want to hear it.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Keep
I'm
it
going
young.
to tell everybody that from now on.
Well, you know what? You put a 1 in front of that 17, and then that's
Look, how old are you, Donnie? Hey, Mark says I'm 17, so, you know.
No. How old are you? Not what's your mental age.
That's
And my wife says I act 17, so.
I just
thought
thought
that
of
was a good thing. She says it's not.
So I just thought of something, Donnie. I haven't seen Jack in a while. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's right over there on the couch.
Okay.
Sound asleep.
So he's doing his job in guarding.
Right. He's guarding that spot on the couch. Nobody will get into that spot on the couch.
Oh, by the way, Eric,
I didn't do
does
it.
this count as a mini?
What is it?
It's the pilot.
It's a large mini.
no.
I would say no, because it came with an existing model kit. So
Well, that doesn't matter, Eric.
quiet. Nobody asked you.
No. See, that's a mini.
There
That's
you
a
go.
maxi.
See, look at that. And the flash that you're working on, that's a mini. See? Because it didn't come with another model. You see, it's not associated with anything.
Okay,
So what
there's
you're
Yeah,
saying-
it is associated with
flat.
one
Come on now.
So Eric, by that logic, my Iron Man is a mini,
Yes.
even
Well,
though
What about
It's
all
a
those
part
minis you painted, Eric, that came with the painting kit?
No, it didn't. Okay.
yes,
well,
it did.
Okay, no, a couple.
I don't know. My wife used to tell me size matters, and I swear that flash looks a little too big to be a mini.
Is the real Flash that small?
Oh,
Well, there you go. He's a mini Flash.
Look at that. Look at that. Striking all you guys down. Look at that.
Man.
Words matter, man. Yep, I'm gonna make a shuttle bay in this bad boy.
Paragraphics has one.
For the 1,000 scale?
Nope. Now, what size is it? That's 1,000?
Yeah.
What? So what's the one I got? Not that I care.
It should be the same.
No, mine is that.
Oh, the 50th anniversary. That's 650th.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
1/650 scale.
Okay.
Hey, if you don't want that one, Mark, I can give you my address.
I mean, I'm sure I can
Stream
find a yard sale to sell it at,
He'd throw it.
or a dump to drop it off at.
Like I
Exactly.
said, when the
He'd
stream's
throw
over,
it.
I'll give you my address, and you can just send it on over.
I don't know. Given the price hikes the postal service has been throwing at us, I may not be able to send it.
Yeah, I'll pay the postage.
Don't use the post office. Use UPS.
Well, check both and pick the cheapest. It seems to be
And if-
random here lately.
If you have a PayPal, search for shipping labels via PayPal. Because, well, like Eric's Bismarck, I shipped that to him for, I think it was $26.
Yeah. I've done that before. I think
shipped
that's how
that
I think that's how I sent that
Eric for
computer to Eric.
17.
Donnie, you said Paragraphics?
Yeah.
I got it for the I see it for the 350. 350 TOS, 350. This might be it. 1,000 scale. I think this is it. Yep.
Make sure it's not the refit one.
Yeah, oh crap. Yeah, it's the refit. But if they got the refit, I'm sure they have the TOS, right?
I know, I've seen it.
Yeah, that's the refit.
I saw a guy on Facebook that, like, on the 1/1000 scale, he not only built the shuttle bay, but he motorized
Yeah,
the
thank you.
doors that swing open.
Yeah, no, I found a there was a young lady, I forget what site now, but she had built this Bounty as her first model kit ever, and I was very much inspired by the colors she went with. So that's why it looks like that.
Looks good though.
It's not bad. I mean, it's not my scale, but
All right, we're gonna power up this. They're gonna power up this fire truck. You think I'm gonna burn it up?
Well, I mean, this is not my scheme. This is the same scheme that was on the box. I just really like their paint scheme.
well, the thing is, it's similar to the scheme, the paint that's on the box as well. Though the box it has a painted white hull. I went with the copper plating, but
All right, nothing exploded. That's a good start.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Cross your fingers. It'll happen.
Blinker works.
I don't know how long I'll be able to do this though.
Did you get a new LED?
Eyes are already crossing.
Let's see. Let's see this thing.
Can you guys see or hear me? I don't know. Say something, Buck.
Huh? What?
Oh, there you go.
I can
Oh.
hear you, Eric.
So, Wisdom,
Yeah.
since Mark is actually one of the people who paid, I'm going to add him to the stream. I'm going to see what happens. It's going to boot somebody, I think.
No,
No.
if you
We
guys
can get
can-
7.
Hey guys.
No,
Hey.
you guys can have up to 10. 10
Yeah.
people in here if you're paying.
Yeah,
for
but
it.
only like 5 admins, right?
Yeah, it's
Well,
only
you have to pay extra for
five
it.
seats, but you can have. No, it was my
No.
understanding. It's supposed to
5 seats means, you know, where you've got all of our names as admins.
be. Yeah,
That's it. It says
Yeah,
on
that-
that page on StreamYard you have no more seats.
right. And what it says also is it says you can have 6 people on the stream.
That's for the standard we paid. And
You guys will have to explain to me how to pay because I'd love to pay.
So
Unfortunately,
Love
we're
that
full.
too. Come to think of it, I think it was like, what was it, 150, Donnie, per?
I thought it was like 300 per. That's what Buck told me. And he said I was getting a good deal because he liked me.
Yeah, exactly.
that's funny. See, I only pay 120 for the year, but I pay $10 a month.
I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, we all split it amongst us.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. It's a good way to do it. I mean, I know with the version that I have, I just have their Black Friday deal, so I don't get all the perks but I can add like 10 people, and I can add, I can stream it to 3 different spots, and
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
we can have up to 10 people audio. This is the first time we've gotten over 6 with the video, and it actually says you can only have 6 video.
well, that's
Actually
not
the
true.
first time we've tried those, so
Hey, I got more. I got more enterprise parts today, so I'm like, getting buku enterprise parts now.
Oh, don't even go there.
Wait.
You can't get
so
parts for the
you missed-
DeLorean, but
Did you
What'd
miss
you
the
get from-
discussion on?
What did you get from the Enterprise?
yeah, I saw about how what's going on there. But it's just funny that I keep getting parts. I mean, it's like every week now I'm getting parts.
Yeah, but what's your most recent? Like how far up did you get?
Oh, I'd
okay,
have to
Shu,
look.
who did you bribe?
I didn't bribe anybody. That's the problem. Every time I turn around, it's like, here's another charge for next month. I'm like, dude, I just got the last month like 2 weeks ago.
Is this our segue into the Eagle Boss conversation?
Yes, it
I
is.
think it is.
Evidently.
Wow.
So now I'm going to work on the Angora Titanic.
So, by the way, Eric, just to let you know, looking through the Paragraphics site,
Yeah.
they do not have a shuttle bay for the 1/1000.
Okay. Do they have any?
They have window drilling template.
I saw that, and they got those on eBay as well, or people are selling them on eBay.
I
Battle
could've sworn
damage.
one time they had a shuttle bay.
They got a refit Enterprise, and I think the refit has a shuttle bay.
Yeah, I know they got one for the refit.
Yeah, for the TOS, they only have the window drilling template.
Ooh, smoke generator. How cool is that?
Eric knows how to do that.
Well, yeah, but this is on purpose. This isn't running. They don't tell you to run like 34 volts through it.
24
Oh,
It's all about the 24.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
I'm just
don't hold me out
amazed
here.
that he ran
No
the 24
screwdriver?
volts through it and only
Oh, there it
popped one LED.
I got to get more. Somewhere I got to find my screw boxes. I bought a bunch of them. I don't know what happened to them.
I can teach you guys a thing or two about how to make LEDs survive at 24 volts.
You need to.
Yeah, that's it right there.
It's a gift.
Next weekend, Eric will be giving us a tutorial on how to throw 24 volts through a 3-volt LED,
It's a gift.
and it survives.
Well, he definitely did it.
yeah, he did. I'd say he has video evidence, but
Oh
yeah.
Oh,
There you
that
go,
was
right there.
low,
He
Buck.
he
That
had
was
video
low.
evidence. Now the video evidence is gone. How convenient.
That was a low blow, Buck.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
You're right.
The truth will set you free.
No, Forecastle or Forecastle.
Hey, Rich appreciated it.
damn video evidence. Shit, like, I'll tell you something.
I hope
Now, see,
somebody's
Eric-
watching the chat because I keep forgetting.
Well, and that I'm watching the chat. That's why, every now and then I'll pop something up on the screen. Oh, I recognize that, Mark.
Yeah. I'm wondering if I can fit this in the trash can I got out in the kitchen. I did open it. I don't know. If it weren't on sale, I certainly wouldn't have bought it. But
Yeah,
You get that from Hobby Lobby.
yeah.
Hey, I don't mind it being open, Mark.
That's-
Just go
that's
ahead
always
and
happened,
wrap it up.
Hobby Lobby.
I'll send you my address.
Yeah, send me your address. Honestly, I'll send this to you. I have so little interest in this. Ridiculous.
See?
I like the TOS Enterprise.
He'll take it.
Look at that. Only one light, which was in the facade, blew its cookies. Everything else.
What'd you do? You cook it?
Everything. 24 volts.
That's the one he put 24 volts through.
And that's
He couldn't find the power adapter to show it off on his video. So he hooked it up to a laptop power brick. which
Oh my
had-
God. So you put like 24 volts at like 80 watts through it.
Yes.
Yeah. And he blew one LED on that entire model.
How did you only blow one? How did you not set it on fire?
I don't know. And he let it sit there running for like 5 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah,
It was on there for a while. I was like, hey, wait a minute. That's
Yeah,
like
this one was actually working when I very first plugged it in. And it
Yeah.
lasted for maybe like 30 seconds or something, and then it just popped its cookies.
So Eric's got some serious talent there somewhere.
Or it's all
I
luck.
put 5 volts through a 3-volt LED for like a half a second and exploded. So
Exactly.
I look at LEDs and they
I
blow
charge
up.
for private lessons, just so you know, Todd.
yeah,
I'm gonna have to find my little parchy thing.
That was this is my first lit kit.
That you didn't blow up.
That did not blow up.
So that's interesting. Gilly is over on Facebook. Put in a comment, but it didn't make it over to StreamYards.
Okay, so we
You have to
got
link it.
FB comments, not me.
Well, no, it's linked. What it is he has to. My understanding is there's something he has to do on Facebook.
Okay.
Yes.
To allow.
Well, it says
your
right
deal
up
has a little
there,
F
some
by it like
destinations won't get comments.
Yeah,
it has a learn
no,
more button,
you-
but I've never clicked it to see
when
what.
you post the link to Facebook, it should put a little thing that says you got to do this. Click this link.
Yeah. Just do not ask him what he teaches you. Yes.
This looks like actually like it's real wood
That's nice.
bamboo stuff.
Although
Yeah, but that looks really nice though. But it looks dark on the camera.
Yeah. It's not quite that dark here. It's kind of light.
Cameras do really weird things with colors.
I do have to say though, when Eric put that 24 volts through, it looked like the JJ prize.
It did. It did.
Yeah. Did you get some lens flare?
Oh yeah.
That's putting it mildly. Lens flare and lots of smoke.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Well,
the
he did
surprising
say
part,
that-
though. There was no smoke.
Well, he did say
There was after when all the lights went out. I thought he said there was like a little bit of smoke. That's what we asked him. Well, what's he putting through it? He said, "Well, I have this laptop battery," and we're like, "Yeah, that's not good."
Well, remember when he set it down too? He said it was really hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did say that.
Yes, warm was an understatement.
Surprised your nacelles didn't droop.
It's not old enough to have drooping nacelles yet.
That's what he said.
God for that.
Somebody had to do it.
Really glad these little missile things actually go inside, because when I painted them, when I painted the red, I took the clamps off. I don't think you can see it there because it's white, but it peeled the paint.
Oh, that sucks.
It's okay though. You won't even be able to see it. As a matter of fact, I may have to peel all the paint to get it actually, maybe.
Yeah, that's my little drill.
But you'll know it, Buck.
I'll know what? I know nothing. Look, it looks perfect.
That's okay. I'll remind you.
So will I.
About what?
You painted, peeled off those missiles.
No, you forget. You forget, Donnie. I'm hard of hearing.
You heard me.
What? Did you say something?
Exactly. I owe it all. Just throwing it out there that this is one. It's on my PC again, and I owe it all to that. That's all it took. I cleaned off both services and used this Corsair, whatever it is there, goop. Stuck it on there, turned it on, never had an issue. That's all.
I knew that's what it sounded like.
That's all it was.
Between
The
three
symptoms
brains
you
that
were
have to do with
describing.
computers, we figured it out.
Right?
Oh, damn. There's supposed to be holes on the side here.
You didn't make the holes?
I didn't realize that I needed to make those holes.
Hey,
And I
guess
should have
what?
checked.
You're playing
I should have checked because the guns, there were no holes there either.
What is it with you and models and stuff with no holes in it? I got lots
I
of
don't
holes
know.
in this one, and I'm calling it a day because they lined up perfectly. I'm good. I'm done. Well, I'm ahead of the game.
I would just put it down.
Is that the stock deck, or did you get like a scale deck or something? That's just the stock one.
It's just what came with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a nice deck. I mean, it's, you know, so I don't have to do anything different with that. It's really, this is a pretty nice kit.
Did you paint that deck, or is that the way it came?
No, that's how it came. It's like just a peel on, like a veneer.
Nice.
I don't think you were here, Mark. My wife actually looked at that thing finally on the Agorist website.
Yeah.
I am going to get it.
Oh, there you go. I mean, I'm pretty impressed with it compared to the other one that who made the company that shall not be named.
Are they turning into Walmart? Is that what's happening?
So what is this eagle moss that you speak of?
Like I said, the
Here,
company
just
that shall
can't
not be
stand it.
named.
I think somebody was saying earlier that they really enjoyed this particular company called Eagle Moss. And
Dude, I don't know what's going on with them. Like, both of their customer service Facebook groups disappeared today, and what else happened?
Have you checked that recently, by the way, Todd?
I checked it before we got on the stream.
Maybe somebody hacked them.
No, they're just turned off. I mean, I guess it's possible, but
Well, yeah, but that doesn't explain why all the kits on their website for the U.S. say show your interest instead of order.
It's got to, I don't know. There's something really weird going on with that company, because if everything's still like good to go on the European side of things, but not on the U.S., then it would say that there's got to be something wonky with the.
I think they can't keep up with they sold too much. They can't keep up with it. And
yeah, well,
so
there was a lot of people that complained, right? That said that why are you still selling kits if you can't supply the current subscriptions?
Right.
So I could see them finally pulling all those subscriptions down and saying they're all out of stock and we aren't going to sell any new ones, right? So that can kind of explain here, at least here in the U.S., because in the UK you can still get them. So that tells me it's not a production issue. It's just they're having a whole bunch of supply issues getting stuff to the U.S. is what I see.
I know.
No Eleanor parts since last November.
Wow.
Yep. I have not had Eleanor parts. I can't even remember. And I'm building one for Eagle Moss, right? So I have two coming. I haven't seen stuff since November.
Yeah, and I can't think of the last time I got parts for the DeLorean.
I have lots of parts of the DeLorean if you need them. I have a whole box full of stuff I had to buy from Japan to finish mine.
Tons of stuff from Eagle Moss going cheap.
It's just weird because then I reached out to a bunch of the people that work
It's
for
not
Eagle
going to
Moss
go
and-
for cheap if everybody's got enough to finish one, but somebody doesn't have enough to finish another one.
That's what I was saying. I said the half-built
Yeah.
kits will go for cheap, and the ones that all the issues are going to go right through the roof, right?
Oh, what the heck?
But I reached out
See an
to.
anchor.
No, I don't know about that guy. Hobby Time. If you're not going to state your source, just some guy at Eagle Moss, you're not going to state your source. It's a rumor. So we don't know what's going on, but it's very shady that all of a sudden the U.S. and the Facebook groups disappear. And then yesterday I reached out to a whole bunch of people on their LinkedIn and tried to connect with a bunch of people that work for Eagle Moss, including Brett Coles and the director of sales and strategy in the U.S. And they all looked at my profile and then didn't accept the connection.
Well, like the Maker's Cave just said, the Enterprise keeps coming. And same thing with Mac. You know, he's got Enterprise Pats, and he's getting them. Yeah, right. But it's like there has to be like this select few that are like, okay, we can do these guys random at will or whatever.
Well, maybe theirs are ones that were already in the chain, you know, already being processed and shipped.
Well, that's not a good way to start.
There is so many people upset with that company. It's not even funny at this point.
Yep. They're not. They could do better. They definitely could do better. You know, their customer service is third party, then out of like Atlanta or something. That probably answers the phone for a lot of companies. You know, follows the script, so they're not. They don't have the access to that information. What
Right.
the system tells them is all they got. You know, but I think they could do better.
Or it could be what they
definitely
might be
do
doing is
better.
they might be changing companies for distribution.
They
So
already
they
did that.
shut all that stuff down until they get a new distribution company. But it would look. I mean, we get emails all the time saying we're going to send you this useless shit you don't want. How hard is it to send an email out saying, "Hey, this is what's going on"? You know, so don't freak out
Yeah,
when this
but
stuff's
the
missing 'cause
first video,
we're changing.
first video, you know, is them trying to make money. The second video is them saying, "Hey, we fucked up." They don't want to say they fucked up.
I'm just hoping that this is a reinvention because I know one thing Brett did say, and Brett's a director of customer service.
I am missing an anchor.
And
Bastards.
you know, what I think and what I'm hoping is that, you know, he was talking about bringing the customer service in-house, right? So they wouldn't be using these third-party companies anymore. And well, I hope that's the case. Maybe they want to create a whole new customer service Facebook portal instead of one for the US and one for the UK. But doing it without telling anybody looks...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You could send an email out telling people this is what, you know, this is what we're doing, so don't get freaked out when stuff's not there.
Well, and you could wipe the page. You can wipe the page and have one post on the page that just says, hey,
Right.
you know, we're not here anymore. But the page is just gone. You know, if you try to message like Andrea in the US on the old US page, because I've talked to her a few times, and it just says Facebook user, and it doesn't accept messages. So I just thought that was really just odd. And I don't know what's going on. And the lady I used to work with at the marketing team, she didn't work there anymore.
Well, they're probably cutting
But
staff.
Well, I think she left in January, so I don't want to have any red herrings confuse people. But I don't know. It's
Well,
very
that's
strange.
the thing. You know, I mean, these models are, you know, what, 1,500, 1,700, you know, for the whole thing, not including modifications, you know, that you want to buy and slap into it. That's a lot
All
of
the extra stuff
their
they
money
send you.
that's just kind of like hanging around, and then all of a sudden, you know, you're 6 months without PATs and no word from the company that's supposed to be supplying it. I'd be freaked out.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of poked around on the internet earlier to see if I could, you know, find anything, and I found all kind of posts of people that've been waiting since like early last year for parts.
No,
One guy was like 9 months.
The more you dig on that particular topic, the worse it gets.
Right?
I'll go down the
But
rabbit hole. on that one.
I know two people that have gotten everything that they do, or they've gotten every subscription, but they're also, I think, affiliated with the company, and they show the kits in the progress. That's the only reason I think they get them. And everybody else, it's like fat chance, you know?
Well, I seem to be missing an anchor.
Yeah,
No, you don't need an anchor.
you don't have an anchor for it?
Well, it's it's not, it's like a on deck, throw anchor, and it's not in any of these parts. So
That sounds like every NPC kit I ever built.
Now, for me, it's
I mean,
lit.
it's not like a deal breaker because it doesn't do anything but just sit on the deck. But it'd be nice to have it if it's supposed to. So I'll have to give these guys a buzz and say, "Where's my anchor?" They're like, "Hey, did you get the deck on right?" Yep. Well, there you go. You were good.
What company is that
Didn't
from?
mess that up, so we're calling that a good for you.
I think the anchor, there's only, does it show the instructions they're supposed to be two, or is it supposed to be
No,
one?
it's just one. They're supposed to see. It's supposed to just sit here, like as a deck anchor.
Right.
So it just
but
puts, but the first thing it says, take the anchor C1 and the 3 winches. The anchor is supposed to be in the bag with the winches, and it wasn't. And then,
okay.
yeah. So
you have no anchor whatsoever.
I have no anchor whatsoever.
It sounds like you're saying wenches.
It was not in the bag.
Yeah, it sounds like you're saying wenches. You're back in
He
the back
is.
of the wenches.
Well, I am wenches because those are the wenches.
Yeah.
He's got a bag full of winches.
I had a bag full of winches and no anchor.
We all need a bag full of winches.
No.
Causes too much trouble.
Okay, then. I don't know. Some of these white parts, I mean, you're pristine, so there's little white plastic parts that go on there. I guess that's okay.
Thanks for stopping by, brother. I hope you're feeling well.
Oh,
Yeah.
Chris.
Okay.
There's a guy I haven't talked to in a while.
F1.
Who's slacking on
Hey,
the
it's
chat?
Chris. I haven't seen Chris for a while, yeah.
Yeah.
F1.
I only got 3 sets of shuttles so far.
That's all they have. You
Okay.
have all three. You have all three.
That's where there's a hole there. That's for what reason I don't know.
Classic Plastic 101. He's absolutely right.
Still alive and kicking. Well, amen to that, brother.
What counts?
Yep.
Get this side of the grass, you're good.
Always a good day when you wake up on the top side of the green.
You know what was really odd about this kit that while we've been talking, I've been sanding off, is that right here, where the neck connects to the bottom part of the salsa, was a printed, Star Trek copyright made in, whatever, and it was all like, bumped out.
Yeah,
That's-
Polar Lights did that on several kits, and I don't know why they did it.
Normally, it would be a stamp, like a black stamp on the interior, which is like,
Yeah.
well, whatever, I could care less. But when it's actually protruding,
It's
Yeah.
actually molded into the outside.
Yeah,
of
molded
the
into
kit.
the outside.
yeah,
They want to make sure you know who made the kit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they have to figure out that most people are just gonna sand it off anyway.
yep, that's a waste.
So why not put it somewhere
business
else?
perspective, that's a waste of plastic if you know
Well, they should also realize that even if you don't sand it off, most modelers are going to stick that thing on a shelf when they get done, and more than likely, not many people are going to see it.
Yeah.
Skylight goes.
I'm gonna have to run a crank line.
The direct line from the house power to the model. Is that what you said, Eric?
Yeah. Yes.
I'm sure you can get 220 volts through one LED.
All you need is just the right kind of resistor. You can do it.
Exactly. No, Eric, don't forget, Eric doesn't think resistors are something you need.
I still, I still have that power supply brick in the furnace room. The same one I lit that thing with. There it is.
So I have a multitude of drills, and I'm using it just a bit to auger out these holes.
Sometimes you only need a bit.
So yeah,
A bit of a bit.
those holes that I forgot to drill out, there they are.
Are you sure they're in the right place?
Yep. Because I drilled the first one from the outside. Well, from the inside through the hole that was actually there. Someone working on the Constitution. Actually, that's the Bounty.
No, this is the Constitution.
Oh, you.
Yeah, I put the Bounty away. My eyes going cross-eyed from the rigging. So.
Or is that the United States, the Constitution? I never know which boat you're working on.
I know. I've got so many.
He has a fleet.
I really do.
Yeah, he does. Actually, he's got the Pearl, the Bounty, the Constitution. Those are the three I know of.
Those are the three I'm working on. I have 2 completed, and I still have the Jolly Roger to start, and I have a wooden Constitution as well.
Yeah, that wooden one's small though, right?
It's a tiny one, but it's a carved hull, and I've never worked on that kind of kit before, so I'm not sure exactly where to start.
Do you have to
Neither
do
am
any
I.
carving to the hull, or is it all carved already?
No, it's all carved, but yeah, the instruction it's a 1950s kit, I think, and the instructions are a little hard to understand, at least from my limited mental capacity.
Do you have the box in reach?
Yeah.
Can't be any worse when you guys did that one boat and everything was in Chinese.
The hell?
Yeah. If I didn't have a rudimentary understanding of these things, I would have given up on that one.
Oh, the Halcon was so bad.
Yeah.
I'm still
You get that
working
one
on
done, Eric?
Huh?
You get that one done?
No, I stopped right at I have the mass up, but I'm ready to do like the rat lines and stuff like that. I just need to add a couple little bit more scratch built things.
So this is the carved hull kit put out by Scientific.
Chris would appreciate this. Now I'm not saying Chris from Classic Plastics old or anything, but I'm saying he would appreciate this.
It's a 50s or 60s, I forget now.
Hey Buck. Oh,
Yes, sir.
Oh no, maybe I can do it. How do you make his like the main screen?
The little box in the corner.
Oh, you mean Mark's?
Yeah.
There's the. There you go.
No, he's the only screen.
So yeah, the instructions. It's not a book. It's not a pamphlet. It's a massive poster. I mean, it's huge. I can't even unravel it.
Early Bandai style.
Yeah, right. Exactly. But that's
there it is.
carved hull.
There's the carved hull done.
Well,
Oh,
you
so
gotta
it's
carve-
not
you gotta
carved
carve-
on the inside.
You got to
No,
carve out the inside.
Yeah, no, there won't be anything on
Dude.
the inside. And then it's got these stamped parts. They're all just stamped, so I'll have to cut them out.
Oh, you have to carve those.
Yeah.
Well, you know why? When that kit was made, lasers hadn't been invented yet.
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah. CNC didn't exist exactly.
I just know that as soon as I said.
You know, a funny thing. This kit's so old that all of the extra parts, like the dinghy and all the rigging, are lead.
Oh no!
Cool.
Yeah,
Don't chew on them.
I think they're all lead. Yeah.
Now the good old days.
When was this?
That
I
won't
have a
hurt
bunch
you.
of minis that are lead.
Lead's good for you.
Yeah, Chris, the box art was pretty cool. That's what I liked about it.
The Romans put it in their wine. It can't be all that bad.
Yeah.
Right.
Every bit of paint my house has it. It can't be terrible.
Scientific. That's
Yeah.
the
I'm fairly certain these decals won't be any good.
oh,
I don't know. They don't look yellow.
Yeah,
They
well,
are.
yeah,
They don't look yellow.
they don't look great either.
Paint flakes for breakfast.
Uh,
You are right. You are right. This is for Steve. I know he's watching. No, I saw you do the same thing for the axe. To get the axe to fit in there because those holes were not the right size.
No.
So I just popped it out just like you did. Drill some holes, exactly it out.
Insane. What's the copyright?
It just says copyright. It doesn't give a date. I don't know. Honestly, I mean it's a beautiful set of instructions. I mean it's upside down, but I mean the rigging instructions alone are enough to make you crazy. But
No, are you kidding me? I wish the Halcon had instructions like this.
yeah, right. Yeah, I don't see anything as far as a date. Maybe it's on the box. I'll look at the box. Shake
Yeah, the
camera.
Lindbergh one I started on just had a picture. One picture
Picture.
for the rigging.
Yeah, I bought. When did I buy this? I bet the better part of 5 or 6 years ago now. And I've been eager to try it and get started on it, but not so eager that I was. God, I keep hitting my camera.
Not so eager that you actually did start on it.
Precisely, yeah. I don't remember the date on it.
That's funny. On the side of the box, it actually shows a picture of all the cannons instead of saying like X number of cannons. No, we're just going to print out a picture of every single one of them. Who cares that thing?
So I don't know. I might start it someday, but I don't. I think it's from this. It's either the early '60s or the late '50s.
Have you ever looked it up on ScaleMates?
No.
Mac,
Scam much is like, that's too old for us, dude. Put it away.
I can't read.
That's a classic. That's a classic. Put it back in your stash.
Oh, cut it out.
Yeah, I don't work that way.
Cut it out.
I don't work that way.
I cry when people have.
I would agree with that if this were worth something, but you can go on eBay and find any one of these for around $30. They're not that expensive.
Any idea what the scale is?
It's tiny. It doesn't say. If I could work the math out if I knew how big the actual Constitution was, but
You said it's scientific, right?
yeah, scientific. It's 14 and a quarter inches long when done.
Hang on, let me see the box. Got it.
I assume that includes the.
Oh, Buck's doing math. Look out.
No, I'm on ScaleMates.
Oh.
That is a 1/252nd kit, 1968 tooling.
That could be this one. 252nd sounds about right.
Does it have
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
box?
It is. I'm looking at the box art.
Yeah. All right, so it's not as old as I thought it was, but I mean it's still pretty old.
Move it a little bit further over to the right. Yeah, exact same box art.
Yeah, I love the box art.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Gilly is the one that rivals Buck's stash.
My stash maybe has 10 kits, and more than half of those are either trucks or ships.
Wait, I think Gilly's close to half my stash.
What?
Yeah,
I don't know
well,
what-
I'm headed to the Midwest next week, so your stash might get smaller.
Ah,
My stash is either trucks, sailing ships, or Star Trek kits. I'm not going to be building. So
So, what size is your stash, Gilly?
Oh,
Here goes Buck bragging about his size again.
yeah, dude.
Hey, size matters. I think somebody else said that earlier.
It was you.
Nope, wasn't me. He said he got 10 more this week.
well, I have a few things in my stash that I'm not going to build because I'm kind of keeping them as collectors, and a couple of them are worth something. I mean, I have two of the Fine Molds Millennium Falcons.
We're just gonna pretend you never said that.
What, that he has 2 Millennium Falcons?
No, that he has it. Collect. No, we're gonna make you build those. I don't care.
I already built one.
Build, and they will come.
I built one, and then I have the original Star Wars X-wing and TIE fighter
Yeah, I want to get some of those.
from the, and I mean that's the 80s, so I'm
The
kind of just
MPC?
keeping those off to the side. Yeah, MPCs.
Probably
It said-
MPC. Yeah,
Since they're repopping them, I could get the repops and build those. But
they're the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they upgraded it because, like I said, I just got the MP or the Vader TIE fighter at Wonderfest,
Yeah.
and they've
That's a
added a
good one.
bunch
I
of
like
stuff
that
to
one.
that and upgraded some things.
When I built the original MPC TIE Interceptor, we did it as like a brother build with Mac. What do you call it? The wings or whatever.
Solar panels.
They were warped a little bit, and I could never get them perfect. And the other thing was that the front glass was like thick and chunky.
Yes.
Yeah.
For that, and it stuck, it protruded, in a weird way, and I was like, yeah, well, I mean, I get, that was the times, I guess, but they could have done so much better on that.
Well, and they, like I said, on this new one, they've improved all that kind of stuff. Like the Darth Vader was just like kind of this plastic blob.
Yeah.
Now it looks like Darth Vader.
Nice.
Yeah, I do remember that being kind of just a blob of plastic in the.
Yeah.
I think
Darth
I still
Vader
have mine.
figure that was a blob of plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I still have mine down in a box somewhere.
I've got, like I said, I have that original, and I'm just kind of keeping it for
Yeah.
sentimental
Rainy
value.
day. You keeping it for a rainy day?
Yeah, just kind of like, I built that when I was a kid. That was like one of the first, Star Wars models I had, and that and the X-Wing. So I'm like, just hold on to those.
Oh, that was one of the first Star Wars ones you built?
Yep.
Cool.
You can go on Charlie's Plastic Models, and he's got just about every one of those old Star Wars kits up for sale.
Great.
So
Glued
you
myself.
know the Battle of Hoth and the Rebel base and all those diorama sets.
Yeah.
So I had 4 of the 6 in someone's local was selling them to me or selling them. He wanted $125 for 10 kits.
Ian?
I'd have paid that easy.
Yeah.
Yep. Donnie,
Yes, sir.
Gilly says thank you. It's all your fault. He's spending more money on minis.
Hey, you're welcome, Gilly.
Yeah, but what kind of minis? That's the important part.
Minis are minis.
In the minis.
Welcome to the dark side.
There's no.
No regrets. I enjoy doing minis. I never
Hey,
thought I actually.
technically, this is a mini.
Which,
Are they
which-
all minis?
Huh?
oh, that's
Even-
the Warhammer thing, huh?
Yeah.
Even my huge ass Enterprise is technically a mini.
Yes.
Eh,
Yeah. It's smaller than the original mini.
this is true.
Jeez, I keep gluing my fingers together. That's great.
These
That's
light
good.
conversations.
It's on a modeler if you
That's
don't.
cool. My only problem with Warhammer right now is they just increased all their prices. That's my only complaint.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, like they weren't high enough to begin with.
No, they did. I saw that increase because I was in the the next couple of months. I really was looking at a couple of Warhammer. Oh God, what was it?
What kills me is these little pots of paint are like $5 each, and the new ones that they come out with, the contrast ones, are almost $8 a piece for the same size pot. That's just insane.
Well, like the last contract thing, they were seven something.
Yeah, the new ones are like $7.98, something like
Yeah.
that.
And it's because they changed the formula. Oh, whoop-de-doo.
Yeah, well, it's like these shades are in the big pots, and they're like $6.98 for the big
Yeah,
pot.
did you hear about the shades? Same thing. They're gonna be $8-9 a pot now because they just reformulated all the shades.
I'm gonna have to find somewhere else to buy good washes then, or just go back to making them.
That's
I don't
how
know.
I make my own.
I switched to Army Painter, and I could
Have
not.
you tried
be
the speed paints?
Yeah, I've tried the leather. I love the leather paint.
Is that all we're doing? Just building apartments?
It's like this guy right here. Let me switch cameras.
Here we go.
This guy right here is the speed paints, and then I just went back and hit a couple details with regular paint.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's like
I
I don't know, 30-minute paint job.
Shoot, I can't do one that quick and make it look
You
that
could
good.
if you learned how to use those speed paints. They're freaking awesome, man.
Here's my thing. This is the Warhammer one I wanted to get, and I think Donnie, you're the one that was painting that for somebody.
Yes,
What was
drop
it?
ship.
The Stormfang gunship there.
Yeah.
$72 or $73 basically. That's basically like a $15-$20 increase from when I put it on my list.
Hey, Eric.
Yeah.
And that's one of the cheaper ones.
Yeah.
Right? This one.
And Eric is saying exactly why my stash is so large.
This one
I
was
bought
90.
things. I bought kits when they were cheaper.
Yeah.
I have no stash. So what does that make?
Hey,
me?
Eric.
Me.
See this
That
one?
makes you really sad if Eagle Moss goes away.
See this one, Eric?
Yeah.
That's just straight speed paints. Just like, you know, when you're base coating a mini with regular paints,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just brush it on, and it somewhat does the highlights for you.
Really?
Yeah. See his armor? See the different shades in his armor?
Yep.
His pants?
Is that a single or two coats?
That's one coat.
That's one coat. Holy buckets. Wow.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And that other one that I showed you, where'd I put it?
The other
This one, I just went back and hit like his hair on the highest points with white, and then a lighter brown on some of the leather and fur, and then metallic on the axe, and that's all I did to it other than just slathering on the speed paints.
See,
Gilly
now,
says you're cheating on with speed paints there, Donnie.
Do what?
Gilly says you're cheating with the speed paints.
It's not cheating. It's turning up the speed of the production line.
Cheating.
Now none of these are yours, right? These are all commission builds.
No, these are all mine.
Oh, those are yours. Okay.
Yeah, those are mine. This is mine.
So I was going to say, if all of his were commission builds, then I would have to say that's cheating, Donnie.
Why?
If all of his were commission bills, we wouldn't have to,
No, that's
Those
not
are model
cheating if they're
kits.
commission builds because you're just firing through them so you can get them out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I said,
By
turning
the
up
way-
the speed of the production line.
Like Earl Schreiber there painting cars.
Look at what Gilly said. Cheating.
Gilly said cheating. I disagree.
where's the light? Yeah, that'll work.
Haven't you ever heard work smarter, not harder?
just
Yeah.
now.
I work for the government. It's like do as little work as possible.
What is work? I also work for the government.
What the hell? There's like no glue around me, and I've managed to glue my fingers again.
That takes talent.
I think you're doing it on purpose.
Tornado may have missed us.
May have, you're not sure?
He'll let you know when it sets him
I think
back
that'd be
down.
something pretty obvious. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've lived in the Midwest, but you know, when that happened, it was kind of obvious. Because if it happened, everybody'd be on the front lawn with their coolers and lawn chairs watching it.
I was
Yes.
just going to say that down in Casper, Wyoming, when I lived down there, we'd go outside and watch them.
Oh yeah, the siren didn't mean find the basement. We get your stuff and put it out in the front lawn and watch it.
That's just weird.
That's all the sirens were good for.
Yep,
It's
they were
like,
letting
yeah,
you know
fine.
it's time to get the cooler out there and the lawn chairs.
No.
Oh yeah, that's why when I was
Depends if you're in the path or not. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, I don't
that's
know.
why
Actually, the last time I ran into when we were visiting my brother, and they had real bad weather, and we're like sitting out watching it. He's looking at the TV, going, "Oh, that's right up the street from us. That's by the high school." I'm like, "Yeah, okay." And of course, there's some dumb reporter out there, and it's getting really bad out here. And he's like, "Yeah, you think?"
Right, hanging on to a signpost for dear life.
Yeah,
but
look at
more
that.
than likely, that reporter
Part one
probably
done.
didn't choose to be out there. His boss probably told him, "Go report on the tornado." No, yes, or you're fired.
Mike, that actually looked pretty good. What's that white thing in the middle? A gun turret?
Yeah, that's it. The Titanic had a gun turret, and this folds back, and the SAMS pops up, and the problem is it wasn't working that night, so it missed the iceberg.
Hey, guy can dream, right?
It's like,
Somebody
man,
was jamming their radar.
the radar's been jammed.
Yeah, that movie was awesome. When will then be now?
You like that, but you won't watch Galaxy Quest.
Ludicrous speed
Oh, I'll watch Galaxy Quest. eventually.
someday.
No. You've been saying that ever since I've known you, Eric.
Donnie said I can't watch it now.
No, I said you won't. There's a difference.
These are nice little bags.
You've
Just
been
bum,
saying
no
you were
anchor.
going to watch it.
he
Ever
owns
since
the
I've known
movie
you.
now.
Yes, he does. He owns it, so there's no excuse. What we got to do is get to his kids and bribe his kids that they won't let him sleep until they watch it.
Yeah,
He's
that's
Not
gotta
only
watch
does he
it
own
with him.
He owns it and didn't even have to pay for it.
I'm thinking those girls can be bribed pretty easily. I mean, they look like the kind, you got the right kind of candy, you got a few dollars, you can get them to make his life miserable until they all watch it together.
Oreos and gummy bears. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, but it won't work. I already tried to get his wife to. I mean, and she was on board.
No, not the wife, because the wife, it's got to be the kids, because the kids are relentless. They won't leave him alone till it happens. The wife will go, "I got better things to do."
Yeah.
But the kids, they got nothing better, and it's summer, so they ain't going to school, so they got
Well-
nothing better to do.
Not only that, but if his wife's bugging you about something he really doesn't want to do, he's going to be like, "No, damn it, I said I don't want to do that." But if
No.
it's the kids, I'll be like, "Oh, fine, all right, come sit down, we'll watch it."
Look, great. So there's no number to call for the U.S.
Galaxy Quest, the best Star Trek movie ever made. That's
Galaxy Quest is awesome.
That's kind of true.
That,
Didn't it have Sigourney Weaver in it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah.
so did Aliens. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Couldn't get that past him.
But
He's
what
on
made
top
it
of
so funny was, Sigourney Weaver's always been eye candy in every movie she was in. But in Galaxy Quest, that actually said
Yeah, that was her
she
job.
was just eye candy. That
Yeah,
was her job.
That was her job. Her job was to talk to the computer, and damn it, she was going to talk to the computer.
No, her
Exactly.
job was to repeat
All right,
what the
repeat.
computer said.
I have one job, and that's to repeat what the computer says, and I'm going to do it.
Well, repeat what the computer said and repeat whatever was said to the computer.
Right. That was hilarious.
It's a stupid job, but I'm going to do it.
But I'm gonna do it. Starting to assemble the hull.
I already assembled the hull.
And this stuff doesn't make as much noise as all the Buck stuff. When you're unboxing some of that other stuff, man, it's like the world shakes.
I run away. Yeah.
I mean, that's some loud stuff.
I actually put the plastic close to the microphone.
Oh, so you do it on purpose.
Well, not really, but you know.
That's about, yeah, it sounds like him. Good lord.
Figures.
Galaxy Quester. Now, Mac did do, what was it called? The Reliant?
Damn.
Which mark you talking
Metal.
You.
to? That's why I changed my name on the thing. Every time someone said something to Mark, I looked up and it wasn't for me.
I don't usually go by my first name, so I should have
Uncle
not
Jay.
used that.
Yeah,
This is metal.
So my nephew calls me Uncle Jay. The problem is not one of my three names has a J in it. but he said it sounds cool. Okay.
See, I'm telling you, that's what pot does to a mind.
Look at that. This is metal, not wood, but metal.
Yeah, no, I have the Reliant, Eric.
You
Yeah,
built the Reliant?
Yeah, no, show the Reliant.
Well, if you go to my channel, you can watch the video.
Yeah, that's nice. Show
Oh,
the
okay.
Reliant.
Make him full screen. What are we doing?
Full screen. Yeah. Ah.
Yeah.
Here
That-
we go.
Honestly,
the 1000 Reliant?
I
Oh,
have
this
no
is
idea.
not going to be watertight.
No, Donnie, that's the one. Yeah, that's the 1000 scale.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah, it came out all right. It's Star Trek.
I built the old AMT one.
See, I'd like to do the Reliant next to match it up.
Yeah, but I want like a
Make
350 scale Reliant.
Exactly
yeah,
what I
I'd
was
love to
fixing
have
to
that.
say.
Yeah.
And if the
I
guy
Exactly
from
what I was fixing
round
to
2
say.
can never get the actual model, then they said they would do one.
I'd probably buy it.
But the thing is, you look at their 350 scale, refit and their 350 scale TOS Enterprise, and yes, they're really good, but they're not perfect either.
No.
So, they could do a Reliant with the information they have.
If you see Boyd's, all when Boyd used to put out videos on his 350 TOSs and the refits and stuff, you were constantly hearing him say, "Well, I had to change this and I had to modify that," and
Right.
it's a good foundation, I guess, to work from. But
I thought this was a pretty good representation, but yeah, I wouldn't mind a bigger scale.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They've already got the information they used to make that one. Surely they could make that into a 350, and add a little extra detail.
Well, but that's what they
From
said at
photos and
Wonderfest
stuff.
was that they have some prints, they have some stuff, but they don't have everything they want, and the only way they can get it is to get the model. And the movie model is owned by some private investor in France, and they only bring it out like once every 10 years for an event.
Well, they only bring it out when somebody pays them enough to have it shown off at their event.
So, by the way, Mark, next time you want to change your name, just let me know, because I can take care of that, just like I did for Bubbles there.
yeah, I like Bubbles.
It was easy.
That's fun.
Hey, you know what you should do is name me GQ.
I
For
I won't change it again unless someone comes on here that's actually named Uncle Jay. So.
You mean like that, GQ?
GQ. There we go. See, GQ,
I'm
baby.
gonna tell you right now, this is not going to be watertight. So just so you know.
Just wait till he finds out he can mute you guys all.
I can. I know.
Gilly, I'm totally cool with this scale, the 1000 scale, because I can build a ton of these and not worry about space or having room. And I always do. I always worry about where am I going to put it, kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm actually worrying about that with this one and with the Pearl.
The Pearl, oh my God, yeah, that thing.
Well-
You showed me a picture, Uncle Jay,
Yeah.
of it like really tall.
It's pretty massive, yeah.
Uncle Jay. I'm not
I
calling
have
you
that.
Jay.
I
That's
have that same concern, Eric. When I look at a model kit and see something that should be lit, I have to light it.
Yeah, I look at a kit that comes with lighting and I throw it away.
And if there's not room to put the lights in it, then I usually just don't build it.
Well, that's what you guys see on the desk, by the way. I have a custom board from a friend of mine, Spencer Wolf, that runs and operates. Let me open
Where's this one go?
this up.
That's plastic. Oh, they don't use different screws.
These are the LED Bassards. I didn't want the motors for this.
We all
I don't
we
like
all, we all want a bigger one, Buck?
But there's
That's what Model Tank guy said.
Here's the LED Bassard that he connected and designed for me for my 1000th scale there. The board,
Nice.
it's got one on each side, and now the board is pretty cool. I thought this was like the board that did everything, but I was wrong. This is the board that just did the
Strobe and nav.
this is the board that does the Bassards.
Oh, it doesn't do the strobe and nav.
Wait a minute, Eric, you were wrong.
I know.
When?
It's had to. Yeah.
Probably mistaken.
I
I
like
can't see
that.
I can't see him past his vanity.
Well, see, I
Now,
did a board similar to that in my 650 scale Enterprise, and then I put motors in the Disco Prize.
and I just got the
Just
001 board that's going to do all the winky blinkies. So I literally have everything I need lighting wise for the most part. I have all the other LEDs are the, oh God, what did we say they were? 0805? No, couldn't have been.
But the question is, Eric, do you have a 24-volt power supply for all that?
I think Eric ran off somewhere.
Do yeah, because I can't remember. I can't remember what size these were.
Tiny?
That doesn't look like that's ever gonna fit right.
Get the camera to focus on them. Are those 1206?
I'm wondering if it actually says it on here.
It should somewhere on the
almost-
strip.
I almost clicked remove from screen.
It doesn't say. I don't have a clue what these things are. I used these on the Disco Prize. Oh, come on.
Disco Prize.
Is that what we're calling it after you lit it up?
Right? No, I haven't bought the blinker fluid yet, Gilly. I will, though.
Those almost look like they might be 50-50s.
No,
They're a
they're
little
not
bit smaller
square.
for that.
50-50s are perfectly square.
Yeah.
You don't think these are square? Why am I getting off camera here? Come on.
It should say somewhere on the strip or on the side of the roll there.
Yeah, nothing. KQB 5-inch. Plastic's recyclable. I found that out. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyways, this is what I'm going to be using for that. I don't think I'm going to need many of them.
No, those look like double density, so it won't
Oh,
take.
yes, that they are double density. I just don't know what they are.
It won't take a very long strip of them.
How's that?
I think you should put at least 8 inches inside that little saucer.
Better look. There's 3 to a strip or section.
Yeah, there's always 3 to a section. What I would probably do is put 4 3-light sections, equidistant around the inside of the saucer.
It would kind of.
But you don't need that many.
You don't think so?
That's a lot of lights.
So, Eric, are those copper pads mounded
Yes.
a little bit? It looks like there might actually be extra metal there that instead of them being flat.
Yeah, they're mounted a little.
That's interesting. I've never seen that before. Usually it's just the copper pads are just flat.
Sometimes they're like little bumps.
Oh, did I solder those back? Interesting.
If you
No, the
solder
two
them,
that-
they'd be silver and not copper.
Yeah, the silver solder there. That's just where the company joined 2 strips.
Okay, so that wasn't me then.
No.
I was like, why the hell would I solder it back? Well, I guess I'm not using this. I'll just solder it back to the.
I got it in the wrong place. Hang on, let me put that back.
3.5 millimeters. So this might this will equal a 3 millimeter. Is that what you're saying, Chris? Like an LED?
That is so many LEDs.
What's that?
That's a lot of LEDs. And that's for the inside of the saucer?
Oh no, this is said random strip from the actual larger wheel. But this is
Store the nameplate. Why do they give you shit they're not going to use? I'm going to lose the nameplate.
I don't know, I have it focused.
These are 50/50s.
Hey, why am I still on?
Yeah.
I am going to need.
There we go.
Try this.
Yeah,
those are-
okay.
Those are 50/50s.
Those are huge compared to mine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yours look like
Mine are like half that.
1206 or
Let's see if I can get this. See if I can get this open. So this is the band I use for my nacelles. This is the one for the other nacelle whenever I get it. If we ever get it. So these are really close together, and that's what I wanted because I didn't want individual hotspots inside the nacelle. So they're 320 LEDs per meter, 5 volts, super close together.
Yeah, there we go. I want to see this. Yeah. Wow, those are.
Here, I'll turn them on. Right, so they're super. They're probably blinding the camera. Let me see if I can get it to
Yeah, but there's no,
focus.
there's no dark spots though. It's like a single.
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, so the LEDs, since there's 320 a meter, and it's inside, it's inside silicone. But
yeah, that's what this is. About
And
this for the nacelles on mine.
Well, I
And
think
it's
I
still-
have some of that somewhere.
and a big part of this was the fact that it's dimmable. I mean, it comes with its own little dimmer. So
Oh, nice.
these
Well,
are
doesn't have a
dimmable,
dimmer.
which I wanted to be able to do inside the nacelles, right? I wanted the nacelles to be able to go to warp and so on and so on. So But they're the same. They're 5 volts, choppable every, I don't know, what, 2 inches.
Yeah, the problem is though you can't see where you're chopping.
No, you can't.
So actually,
No, there's a line.
Steve,
There's a copper. Yeah.
You can just chop it right there. You can actually chop it anywhere if you scrape the cover off and get to the copper underneath. But so this is the one for my other cell, and then I also have this in like a bright white, but it's not super bright, which is why I didn't use it inside for the window LEDs. I got my different for that. So,
okay,
Engine
I tried
and
to-
smoke generator.
I tried
How fun
to
is that?
attach or add a link, but it didn't work.
Nope, you borked that one.
wow.
Steve is correct. They are 2835s on. I just found them on Amazon.
2835. Okay.
Yeah, instead, you know, I was thinking 3528s, but apparently now they turn them the other direction, and now they're 2835s.
You mean mine?
Yeah,
Okay.
1,200 LEDs in a 16-foot roll.
Yeah, double density.
What's
Yes.
no? That's higher than double density. Double density is like 600.
No,
That's quadruple.
no. Regular density can be either 300 or 600.
So like
Double
mine,
density is 1200.
that one is 320 per meter. So you'd have to do some math in your head.
Boo.
They said there would be no math.
They said, yeah, exactly.
It's a good thing you got that computer rebuilt, Eric. I've
Right.
seen you do math.
Calculate. How do you spell it? Oh,
Is edificated.
Just hit the start button and scroll down to calculator.
I've got degrees.
That's the first step. How do you spell calculator?
I are smart.
Last week I couldn't spell graduate. Now I are one.
I think, since I'm on my last step here, how much time do we have left? Like 20
Wait,
minutes?
you think? Since when? When did that happen?
And they said there'd be no thinking here either. Man, I signed up for the wrong stuff.
I want to see what you're up to here. Hey.
Were you trying to be center focused there, Mark?
No. I put him center forward. I want to see what he's doing.
Ah, okay.
Smack you.
I ain't touching nothing.
You know, the last time that we went full screen like that, you ended up named Bubbles.
Bubbles.
Bubbles. It fits though.
I
Smoke
think Buck,
generator.
How did-
Buck has gone from
How did you earn the name Bubbles, Eric?
Buck to what?
How did you earn the name Bubbles?
I have no idea.
I could tell you stories.
The same way
Well,
you got.
When
Well,
we did that test stream today,
when
Eric,
we're
you said
doing-
something about
When we're
bubbles.
doing model building after dark, then that's good.
Yeah,
Right now, I think we're
somehow-
doing PG time.
So does that name have anything to do with your profession, Eric? Just curious.
somehow today during a test stream, Eric said Bubbles, and that's how he ended up with the name Bubbles.
Wow.
How the hell do you know what the starboard cylinders are?
Well, they're the ones that aren't the port cylinders.
Well, yeah, but they're all the same.
Yeah, I saw that y'all were doing a test stream earlier.
Look
tonight.
so look inside them. Each one says L1 through L4, and the other one says R1 through R4.
Sure.
Makes me put on my looking glasses here. Oh,
Hey,
that's nice. I
No
don't fit
shame
over
in
that thing.
those. No shame in those.
Yep, R3. Yeah, but they don't fit well over my headset. Okay, so.
That's why I don't wear a headset. I just carefully arrange my speakers so they don't echo.
Yeah, but we actually had no problem with anybody's speakers except mine.
Mm-hmm.
What did yours do?
Mine, all the echoes that we had using Discord were because of my speakers being overhead.
Oh
above
yeah,
my mic.
yeah.
Then my wife recently bought this Bluetooth headset that I'm using and didn't like it. So now it's mine. I got the $100 generic one. She got the $200 Bose.
And she didn't like the Bose?
No, she likes the Bose.
Well, please don't say that's not helpful.
I have $40 generic Bluetooth earbuds.
By the way, Mark, did you read the disclaimer at the beginning of the book? The one that says, "Abandon all hope, ye who enter here."
Yeah. Look, I've survived an iceberg. I can survive this.
That's right.
Wait, were you on the Titanic, Mark?
No, I was on the Polar Star that hit an iceberg.
How's it going, Josh?
He turned his microphone off because he doesn't want to talk to us.
Sorry, I thought I turned it back on. I'm sorry.
Can you blame him?
Oh, that's cool. Oh, is that that's not the Mobius Wonder Woman, is it?
No, it's 3D printing. So,
Oh, very cool.
No, Josh, man, Josh is rocking out the 3D print stuff.
Yeah, he is.
yeah, the Warlord Titan in the corner is also 3D printed.
Which that came out really cool, by the way.
Yeah.
GW is really starting to come down on people that are making minis for Warhammer 3D printing.
Well, it like GW stores, like if it's not like a national tournament or something like that, like you can use you can't
For home
use
use, who cares?
stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
I understand that, but GW has really been trying to stop that from happening.
Well, unfortunately, people are getting way better with the software for the 3D printed stuff.
Oh, I agree.
I'm on a couple of forums that, they just to print those, and they print. They've gotten so many more stuff out just than the Warlord Titans now.
I was watching a video just earlier today. A guy was talking about GW shut down his Patreon page because he was making minis to be used with Warhammer, but they weren't, like the ones that he sold that were obviously meant to be corn were noticeably different than the corn that GW sells. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, but we're also talking about GW who sued, what was it, Reaper, for their little Space Marine that I don't think it looked anything like a Space
They
Marine, but it was
didn't.
close, and they went after them. So,
and they weren't even meant for playing Warhammer.
yeah, right?
Good work there. I kill you.
I kill you.
I kill you.
That's fine.
I love Jeff Dunham.
See, Eric, you missed one part of that. You're supposed to make a comment about the name. I don't think anybody besides me and you saw it.
That was the whole point.
No, I hadn't looked up. Richard is asking, is that the old USS Constitution?
Oh yeah, old. It's. I imagine it's a. Imagine it's a. What do you call it? An updated version, but it's the old Rebel kit. I bought this. I don't know, a good 4 or 5 years ago. It's been sitting on a shelf. I fell in love with working on the wooden kits, and it just took a back seat.
I've never built a wooden kit.
It's so much more fun, honestly.
It's high time you do it, Donnie.
I agree.
It is absolutely a blast.
Yep.
I don't know.
All right.
I've just started getting good at the plastic ones.
So I finished the build. So I got through pack 6. Should I put it all together and blend up?
Something missing here.
Did you do what? I can't see what you're doing, Todd. Somebody's got the screen on mine.
L. Okay. L.
Now the fire truck with all my custom lighting. Should I turn on all the strobes and hook it all up?
Fire it up.
Set it on the chassis here.
I still think it's wild that you're using Lego lights.
Yep.
Alright, I'm back. Did I miss much?
Did you leave?
I did.
No. So what you're supposed to say is, computer, turn off the laboratory. But somebody's
Didn't
wearing
work, bud.
headphones. I know somebody's wearing headphones.
He's smart.
Yeah, here's a blast from the past. Let's see.
There you go, Eric.
Wait.
This is what powered the disco prize.
That's what a computer.
See, Todd?
Laptop.
There we go.
Easy peasy. All right. I put the negative to the negative, the positive to the positive, plugged said power brick in, and voila, I had lights.
Flux
I bet you
capacitor was fluxing.
I bet you did.
I'll give him credit, though. It did work.
It was bright, it was hot, and it was beautiful for a split second.
No, actually, it sat there for like 5 minutes.
No, it did.
Yeah,
It was a while.
it was awesome to see.
Yeah, because he was sitting there turning it around and talking about it.
Very proud.
Yeah. And then he goes, man, this thing's getting hot. Eric, unplug that. Unplug it now.
Everybody screaming at me on the stream there. And all.
Oh yeah. Well, remember the first board you wired? There was like 8 of us all screaming at you in the chat as you did things wrong.
I do, you know, and that's another sad part. That was a cool live stream that I will never get back thanks to being hacked. But yeah.
That's why I have 2-factor on my YouTube account. Doesn't mean I won't get hacked, but they're going to have to work a little harder for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just choose not to care anymore. I keep all my videos backed up on a hard drive now.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I have all my videos up on StreamYard now, so
You can only keep so much on StreamYard, though, can't you?
yes.
Only
Unfortunately,
50 hours.
well, you can pay for more. It's just you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know.
well, go ahead.
There's a lot of options with StreamYard that I really, really like compared to some of the other ones.
I like StreamYard. I got on it
Yeah.
last weekend and was gonna film my video on StreamYard, but for some reason it was arguing with my microphone and I couldn't get it figured out. It seems to be working fine now, so.
Todd, that's not a laboratory, man. That sounds more like a chop shop.
No, that's Josh doing the hairdryer.
No, it was me drilling.
No,
Oh,
that
was
was
it?
it with the drill.
Yep. I realized that my little lights need to come up through the bottom of the truck, so I made a hole.
Yeah, what I need to do is start downloading my videos off of Facebook, off of YouTube, because I bought a hard drive and put it in this computer specifically for that.
Well, that's cool.
Most of my videos were
Don't they make,
recorded
like, flash
on my
drives
computer before I
now.
Yeah, so are mine.
Let's see.
uploaded them to YouTube anyway, so I already
Yeah.
have them on my computer.
The ones that I upload are like that. But most of what I do is streaming.
This is true.
Yeah, I learned that lesson. I lost a lot of videos.
I don't understand how YouTube can't just restore that. It's not like they're not backing that stuff up every day, all the time.
Yeah, I know, and I went through the crap to try and get them to do it, and they just refused.
Well, that's because you didn't want to pay for it, right?
No, I never even heard the word, "Hey, you pay us, we'll do it." But in the end, I just didn't care, honestly.
You know, and that's why I didn't fight it, because
That's I'm kind of with Facebook. It's like I'm tired of trying to play their stupid games to get my Facebook back.
I cared
don't need
more
it.
about losing the 1,200 subscribers because I knew I was never going to get that back.
Hey, Kevin, long time no see.
Hey, Kevin, how's it going? Hey, Josh, under your paint booth, I see a G.I. Joe box. What's that all about? Explain to the world.
What?
The G.I.
Oh.
Joe, yeah.
So, yeah, as a kid, I had a lot of the G.I. Joe stuff. And then it's either the 20th or 25th anniversary, they did all the box sets, right? Well, that's one of the mechanisms they had in one of the box sets.
Did you ever have the, what was it called? It was that big carrier that helped.
The flag. The USS Flag.
The answer is no. There's that coffee table would not have lasted in my house.
It was 7 feet long or something like that.
Yeah, from what I hear, it was huge.
They
I
only
just
made
realized.
so many of them. That's the worst part.
It's been a while since I posted the link. So, guys, we're still going strong. Do you want to keep going, or do we want to shut down at 10 like we normally do?
Well, I'm just hooking everything up and then I'm done. But
It's up to you, Buck.
I'll show you what it looks
good.
like.
I'm good to keep going.
If I stop now, Lord knows how long it'll be before I work on this again. So,
Don't stop.
So, God, do you want to borrow Eric's power supply?
Do I want to what?
Borrow Eric's power supply.
What do I want to do with it?
Plug
Hook
into
it up to your fire truck.
Yeah.
What, you don't trust my amazing wiring skills? that what
No.
It's the power supply skills we worry about.
I can light that truck for you, buddy.
No, I just gotta plug it in.
That's all I did with the disco, Brian.
Yeah, Eric just plugged it in. And it was really shiny.
Pretty. Now I think Todd, you already finished the bus, right?
Which one?
The bus.
I never did the bus.
Yeah, and Eric,
Didn't you have? Yeah, but didn't you show a display? Was it you that did that? No, couldn't have been. Maybe it was somebody else.
and Eric, the bus is they're only up to month 8 on this current go round. I think it was Hatchet released it about 5 years ago.
I think I joined Todd. It had to have been I joined a stream that you were on.
I helped Horlicks add Bluetooth to his. If that's what you
Hey, that's what it was. Because it had this like the scrolling sign or something or whatever, the blinking sign.
Yep.
Well, the top lights worked.
I don't think I'm going to bother with the these stock lights. I'm just going to leave this over here. Okay, just get the strobes working.
Now this is a what model, Todd? From Agora?
Yeah, this is the Agora fire truck. So this is the ladder 9, the fire department of New York ladder 9.
Oh yeah.
Now, does this have other stuff other than just lighting features? Is there like, does the ladder retract or anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can put water in a tank and it like sprays water all over the place.
That is not true. But
Little guys jump out and put out fires in the house.
Dude, I would have believed that. I have no idea about Patchwork models. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Run it around. Maybe it's like an RC thing. Run it around, chase the dogs.
So gullible.
Wow. All I hear when you do that is in somebody's head, somebody went, dumbass.
that was me. Brotherly love.
Hey, I used to chase the cat around with an RC car.
Kevin, that's exactly what the scale that I'm working on.
Very cool.
Point. I'm sure the NX01 probably wasn't it? Was it smaller?
It's a little bit smaller
than the TOS.
Yeah.
Yeah, as the years went by, the Enterprise just kept growing.
That's because they fed it after midnight.
The difference between this and the 1000 scale Disco Prize is like huge.
Yeah. But that's not like the Enterprise. That's the reimagined.
Well, yeah, it's no different than the JJ Prize, I guess, as people call it.
Right.
There'll only be one. And I never really liked. I know I'm going to get hate, but I never really liked the next gen.
The D.
Yeah, whatever iteration was in like episode 1, season 1, that kind of thing. You know, it just looked stupid to me. But
It looks a little odd with the saucer being as big as it is in comparison to the rest of it.
it did. It did look quite odd. The Voyager, kind of the same way. It had this like
Oh no, I like the Voyager.
huge quiet.
I kind of like the D better than Voyager. The Voyager.
Voyager has like that sleek look to it.
Yeah, but again, it has this huge saucer and little body.
Right, but the secondary hull is bigger too.
A little, well, yeah, because
It has a long secondary hull, whereas the Enterprise D has this little stubby secondary hull and the humongous saucer.
right.
You
But it
gotta
had-
have it. They have to have lots
It
of
had a
people in
neck
it.
where the Voyager didn't have a neck.
Right.
It just had the saucer body. You know, there was like no joining. It just kind of morphed into it.
I liked it.
Well, you got to remember that the Enterprise D was in a time of peace, and so you had 1,000 people on it, and about
Right.
800 of the people were families.
Right. So it had families and stuff. That's why the main saucer was bigger. That's why when you go to the Enterprise E, it's sleeker and not as big because now it's made for battle.
Yeah, the Enterprise E is wicked looking.
The Enterprise E was actually designed to fight the Borg.
Right.
Oh, here we go.
Crankshaft.
The
Jeez.
Enterprise
Wait a
E
minute,
and the
Solo.
Defiant.
Solo.
All right, so computer, turn off the lab.
Hey, I tried that earlier. It didn't work.
Oh, that's
No.
cool.
Oh, that is cool.
I love it with the interior lit up too.
That is
Because wig-
cool.
Wigwags in the front. If I actually turned the headlights on, but they're wired to the truck. This is all the extra lighting I did, right? So I redid the roof lights because I wanted that center one to kind of look like an Opticon, the one that triggers the stoplights. The inside has a red light on the captain's side and a white light on the other side.
That is cool looking.
And then these wigwag and then the strobes alternate down the side, right? So
Question about the interior lights.
Yeah.
Because on camera they look really bright. Are they supposed to be sort of like regular yellowed cab lights or?
they're really bright dome lights. In the actual truck, they're really bright too.
Okay.
But it's a little misleading. It's not that bright. The camera's picking it up, but it's not that bright. And then this is the news section, right? So I have my strobe double blinking in there. Camera's not picking it up. Back there. It is double strobing. It's
Yeah.
just this camera's not showing it.
Yeah, you can tell. That's
Can
cool.
you see it? Okay. So I got that one double strobing and this one in the back. Double strobing. So that way.
When you get close to it, it's harder to see it, but you can see it when you're back off from it a little bit.
Yeah, on my phone, it doesn't look like you can actually see the strobe.
Now, what the boards and stuff that come with this model, it does this already. All the blinks and.
Nope.
Okay, so you did
So
this on Arduino.
I did this all with Lego parts, like Lego Light My Bricks components. And it's
Yeah, that's
on
what
the
I
other
was
side,
saying
too.
earlier, that it was wild he did all that with Lego like.
Cool. No, this is all done with Light My Bricks components that I bought.
Oh,
That is-
all right.
They're Lego parts, they're Lego components. So I went to Light My Bricks and I bought a bunch of components. I measured out like how many wires I'm going to need, which lights do I need, and I added all these. The stock lights, like none of these emergency lights are lit. Not one of them. These up in the very front, I think these little red ones that I made wigwag, if I remember correctly, do they light up? I don't even think they light up. I think the only emergency lights you get is just a steady blink of all of the roof bars together. And then there's going to be 2 beacons at the very back on the end of the truck. I think they're wired to the stock that I'm also going to replace. And the headlights in the tail.
Wow, that's to be honest, I mean, I love what you did with it, but I would have been pretty, it would have been anticlimactic, if I just did the stock lighting on this.
So that's where we're at
I would
so
have
far.
hooked it up to the laptop supply and then it wouldn't work no more.
And this way, I separated all of this is on a separate circuit, so I can actually hit a remote control and turn all the emergency lights on. That way, all the stock lights, like the headlights and the siren and all the sounds and everything that it has, will stay the same. Like the turn signals is still on the stock board. Those turn signals do work. The regular headlights. So I only have the inboards flashing, so they would be the high beams, and the outside ones are on the stock board, so they light up separately. So I can have the code 3 lighting separate.
So, Gilly, if you go to agoramodels.com, you can start buying on the truck. I want to say, isn't this